Greetings from Christian News and Interviews. So today I'm going to share this story with you about this pastor and his wife who were arrested in Georgia for apparently they've been accused of false imprisonment of clients who were mentally disabled in one way or another. Listen to this, turn the volume up on your end, and then we're going to come back and discuss it.
We have new details tonight on a pastor arrested after first responders reported finding several people locked in the basement of his home. Well, now police have also arrested that pastor's wife. They are both accused of operating an unlicensed personal care home for the disabled and poor. Now the suspects are vowing to fight the charges, insisting they have been helping people, not abusing them. Our John Sheerick spoke with the pastor tonight and joins us now live from Griffin.
And his attorney is the one who did the talking on camera, but he says he's just trying to provide a badly needed service for the forgotten, the disabled, the poor here in Griffin and beyond, and wishes police would support him and his wife so they wouldn't have to shut down.
Pastor Curtis Bankston fights back tears with community supporters. His wife, Sophia, just arrested and now in jail 1 week after Griffin police arrested him. They are dumbfounded, he says, through their attorney at the allegations against them.
There was absolutely no false imprisonment, no kidnapping.
Attorney Dexter Wimbish says the Bankstons have been operating a personal care home in the basement of their home for just over a year, taking in wards of the state and others, disabled, poor, homeless. There were 7 people living here as of last week. Wimbish says the Bankstons have repaired the bolt lock that police say kept residents inside against their will.
They were free to come and go as they pleased. No one was held hostage.
And Wimbish says the Bankstons should have gotten a local license to operate the facility inside their home, and they will. But then he showed canceled checks and other documents that he says prove the Bankstons are providing a genuine and necessary nonprofit service for people that too few others offer.
You're not talking about somebody profiting off of the backs of the poor. You're talking about somebody who's actually doing what God commanded us to do.
The Reverend Joseph Wheeler of the National Action Network in Henry and Clayton counties says he's worked with the Bankstons for 30 years.
They're not criminals. They are caring for the vulnerable among us in this community and other communities.
6 of the 7 residents have been placed with other services, but Shun Taylor is still there.
It's a safe, quiet environment, and I can take my medicine and eat my food in peace and taking care of me.
Griffin police continue to investigate and say more charges are possible. The state is also investigating this personal care home. Jennifer.
John, thank you for that update tonight.
6-month-old baby killed in a shooting.
Okay. All right, so this is the part I want you all to see. According to police, most, if not all, of the individuals were mentally or physically disabled and could not care for themselves. Last week, Griffin Fire responded to the home on Valley Road for a patient having a seizure. Firefighters found the door to the basement was dead bolted, and they needed to go through a window to reach the patient in the basement. Based on what they saw, the fire department called Griffin police. Now, the minister in question is named Curtis Bankston. His church is called One Step Faith Ministries, and his wife is Sophia Sims Bankston. At a minimum, you have to think about what would happen if a fire were to break out. At a minimum. Now, I understand these people have mental illnesses and they don't want them to be out wandering the streets. That much I get. But to lock these people into the point where the fire department had to go through a window, that's a fire hazard. And what is their excuse for not being licensed? That means that there's no one overseeing the nonprofit. And whenever you're dealing with human beings, there needs to be an oversight committee. So These people at a minimum are foolish. I will be following this case. Stay tuned.